Good evening, Krown community. All right. So, second one of the night. Um, I am running a little bit behind. Sorry about that, guys. I had some things come up. Okay. So, we had a meeting this morning regarding it was a blockchain meeting. Everything is on schedule. I'm very excited about some of the things we talked about and some of the things I saw with regard to progress. But we did have the validator discussion. All right. So, here's the deal. There is not going to be auto validation. In other words, there will not be auto validators. You're not just going to reach 100 million and be a validator for the network for security purposes. Okay. So you are going to be picked. Each of you will be picked as a validator. That means you are eligible after 100 million to be a validator. It does not mean that you're immediately going to all be a validator from the get-go. We have to process you. We have to make sure that you have the right rig. We have, and all of this. And let me explain that as well. Okay. But I would expect within 30 to 60 days from now, 30 to 60 days from right now, we should be able to have, anyone that wants to be a validator that we believe has good intentions and that, has shown, that kind of, we'll go back and we'll look through transactions. We'll look at the type of things they buy. We'll look at their history on things. Then they'll be a validator. Okay. So you don't have to KYC to be validator, but it's scrutinized a little bit. We'll say that. Scrutinized a little bit. So there is no auto validation now. Okay. All right. The second thing is that you can have two choices on when you become a validator. You can have, if once you're approved, two choices. You can go by cloud, all right, and you can have your own rig at the house. You can have your own computer at the house as a node. What we're going to do is we won't have the specific criteria regarding that yet, okay, until we have finished testing the Genesis node, until we have finished doing the test net. We're actually testing it, excuse me. We're actually testing it right now. The main net is just about like done, but we have to do a lot of testing to make sure that we understand, like when we do our load tests on the chain, we need to make sure that we know exactly what each node is going to need to be able to handle, what speed, what kind of chip, processor. We need to know memory. We need to know speed. We need to know what your internet connection is. We need to know, and that's if you have a rig. Now, we need to know on your cloud service, what is your cloud service? What do we recommend, right? So we're going to provide you with our recommendations for cloud, our recommendations for rig. All right. And those are the minimum criteria. You must prove out those criteria as well. Okay. Whether it's through screenshots, video, whatever it may be, it'll prove those out. We'll verify. Everything will be good to go. Also, we're going to provide how-tos. Set up how-to for your rig. All right. And then and what you need to do in order to be the validator or to be a node. And then also on the cloud, depending upon what cloud that we decide to use, okay, or we recommend for you to use. So that'll be that. So you'll have a guideline, you have criteria, you'll have a guidelines, how-to videos. You can use a real rig at the house, like a node, for every 100 million, and you can also use cloud as well. So there you go. That's both. Trying to think what else here. There was a lot discussed today. We had two big meetings today. The protocol team's hard at work. I know that. They're getting everything ready. Dex is being worked on. But this is really about validators. So, overview real quick, real fast. No auto validation. No auto validation. You don't have to KYC, but we are going to check you out and we'll see if you got, we're going to kind of see your history on things. If you're in the validator group, or if you want to be a validator, you have 100 million or more, get with Surge. The number of tokens, regardless of what the price of the coins are, is 100 million. That means if you got in early, it doesn't cost you as much. But if someone runs up 10x, it's going to cost them $125,000 to be a validator, right? So if it runs to whatever it runs to, let's say it runs to, if it runs to a penny 25, it's going to cost 1.25 million. Okay, so just to kind of get an idea, right? If it 10X's at launch, 125,000. Some of you got in for 12,500. Pretty good deal, right? So anyway, 100 million to get in, and that's that. And that'll be it, guys. All right. So that's the update for today with regard to validators. I hope that helped to answer a few questions because we did have a debate about whether we should knock it down to 50 and then those that have 100 get two validator splits, or if we should knock it, or if we should up it to 150 or 250. I said no because I've already told people. So anyway, there you go. As soon as I have, I'm hoping in the next, I did ask for by December 5th. I did put a deadline on that to know what the requirements are for validators with regard to their rig and regard to their cloud service. I should have that for you, and then we'll also make the how-tos as well for all of you who become validators. Good luck to everyone. Can't wait to see you guys. Yes, we'll have a very a private. There will be a private group or whatever, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, all right. I'll talk to you guys all soon. I'm James. I have to ask, what's in your bag? Talk to you later.